All right, KickFitters, we are here with Philly, who is going to take us through a dynamic stretching warm-up. Now, this can be used before any of your KickFit classes. Maybe if you've been sitting on the couch, binge watching your favorite Netflix series, not guilty at all. Or you can use it right before one of the KickFit Stronger workouts that we have. So any of the weighted workouts without a warm-up, this would be perfect for that. All right, Philly, let's take it away.
Yeah! All right, so now that you're done watching the tiger thing, what is it?
Tiger King.
King.
Or Lion King.
Yeah,
I don't know. It doesn't
whatever.
matter.
All right, so you're gonna start with a nice reach up, nice big breath in. And when we come down, we're gonna open those arms and fold in half and come back down. And reverse it, open those arms and just kind of come back to center. So now that was our first move. We're gonna add on each time. So this time we're gonna do that, bend in half, and we're gonna step back to plank. So deep breath in, arms meet up top, folding down. You're gonna plant your hands, step back to your plank, just feeling your body here, and let's step back up and reverse it. Open those arms back up, and they land right in your chest. A little yoga-esque, but a little more dynamic than that. So now we're gonna add on a lunge. So let's breathe, take an inhale up, fold in half. We're planting our hands. We're gonna step back to our plank. And now with our right foot, we're gonna step up to a deep lunge. Take that in for a second. Step back. Let's step that left leg forward. Take that in, step back. We'll step up to our hands and reverse that breath. And then come back to center. So now we're gonna add another piece on. We're gonna add a little reach. So deep breath in, reaching up, coming down. Let's step back, our plank. We're gonna lunge right. So take a second, step back. Oh, I forgot the reach, lunge left.
Oh.
All right, we'll add in another piece. Do it again. Now step back, so lunge right, add the right reach.
So
Yes.
hand closest to the foot.
Yeah, trying to get your shoulders in line with each other. So then hand comes back down, step back. So now we'll do the other side. So step left. We're gonna reach up towards that bent leg again. And then both hands come down, step back. We'll step up to our feet, our hands. Yep. Big breath in, and then back to center. So now we reach towards the bent leg. We're gonna reach away from it as well.
Okay.
So we're gonna add that on. So let's deep breath in. Folding down. Let's step back. So we're gonna step forward. We're gonna add the reach now. So reach up towards that bent leg. And then hand comes down. So now this is a little different. We're gonna rotate so my back leg comes down. So you have a little support here, and then you're gonna open up away from there. Ooh. Yeah. It's a nice inner thigh stretch. Let's come back down. We'll switch legs, so step back to plank. Now we're stepping with that left leg. We're gonna rotate up towards that knee. And then hand comes down. Now remember, rotate that back foot down so your heel's there, nice stable base, and open up. Awesome. Back down, step it back, step it to your hands. Big reach, and then back to center. Got one more piece to add on there. Okay. All right, so
One more piece to the
one
puzzle.
more piece. So big breath in, and fold in half. We're gonna step back. Now for a second, let's lunge with that right leg. We're gonna reach with that right arm. And back down, rotate that back leg. So reach away from the bent leg. Down, step it back. We'll go to the other leg. So step forward, reach towards that bent leg. And down, remember, rotate that back foot down. Twisting away. And back down, step it back. So now you're gonna step forward with that right leg again. Your back knee's gonna come down and you're gonna straighten that leg out. So here, you're gonna hinge forward, right? Pushing those hips straight back, toes are up,
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Woo!
And release it, so we're coming back to the plank so we can switch our legs out. So stepping forward, back knee comes down, and then either with your toes tucked under or flat, you know, whatever feels good for you, hinging forward. So remember not to round here. It's more like reaching with your chest. So nice hamstring stretch here. And coming forward, plant your hands, step it back, step your hands to your feet, and then breathe up, come to center. So now that we have it all in one piece, let's do it all together. One time, and then we'll move on, okay? So big breath in, and fold in half. Plant your hands, you step it to that plank. Right leg steps forward, right arm goes up, so really taking the time to twist. Hands back down, you're gonna twist that heel, open up the other way, and then hand down. Now before we switch our legs, we're gonna just plant the knee this time, so we're kind of combining that last move and sitting back. Remember, leading with your chest. And then plant those hands, we'll switch legs, so step it back, left leg comes up, rotating that left arm up first. And then hand comes down, rotating that back foot so you can open up away from that bent leg. And then hand comes down, back knee down. You're gonna straighten out that front leg so you can hinge forward here. And back, planting your hands to your plank. Step your hands up, your feet to your hands. Whatever
And
that
then-
body part is. Yeah, just come together. And then down. Awesome. All right, so you're going to repeat that a few more times on your own. It's a nice way to just get every bit of that body going, blood flowing. Okay, so now we're going to work on rotation. We kind of warmed up everything from the chest. We're going to work on twisting. So you're going to take a wide leg stance here. And you're just gonna come down, fold in half again, right? So reaching each hand for each foot. Now you're gonna take opposite hand to opposite foot. So right hand to left foot. You're gonna still push your hips straight back, and you're gonna try to get those shoulders in line with each other. Woo. Nice. So still pushing those hips straight back instead of like twisting this way, getting it more in one leg. You're opening up your thoracic spine here by pushing those hips back.
Gaze at the fingertips.
Yeah, totally.
Oh.
And let's switch. So left hand to right foot, hips going straight back. So you're feeling that twist more in your upper back here.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Let's go one more each side. So right hand to left foot. Oi.
Wow.
And back to the other side.
My legs would have been so bad.
All right, so
just
come
like
on.
buckled.
All right, so they're gonna bend. We're gonna come down now.
Okay, now we can bend them.
Sitting down. All right. So we've done 90-90. We've like done a lot of different concentrations with really like flipping it over slow. So this we're gonna make it a little more dynamic. So we're starting with our 90-90, right? Both legs at a 90-degree angle. So we're gonna flip them over. And so you can't keep a exact 90. You kind of scooch that front leg in and you're gonna come up. So you kind of push off that front leg. You're gonna get a nice psoas stretch here. So really push those hips forward. And then we're just gonna reverse it. So you're gonna sit back down, flip those legs. Now remember, this leg can be in a little bit. You're gonna push off this right knee and then come up and really squeeze that glute on this side to push those hips forward. Feels really good to get into those hips. So let's sit down, flip those knees, and then come up again. Nice. Really great way to get into these hip flexors. Let's go back down, flip those knees, up again.
I think I saved you.
And we'll sit it back down. Just shake that out. Yeah. Awesome. All right, so now we're gonna stand back up. And since we already started getting our hips nice and loose, you guys have seen us do open the fence, close the fence. I've done that in another stretching class. And you can stay with that because that's a great way to get into your hips. But if you want to add a little balance element to it, also a little KickFIT flavor, right? You ever do kicks, roundhouse kicks with Lindsay and the x-ray paper? This is kind of like incorporating that move, and also how you need to rotate your foot out when you do a roundhouse kick. So you're going to start standing. You're going to bring your knee into your chest. And then right here, you're going to pivot that bottom foot and open up that hip. You're going to extend that leg out, rotate it back so it's almost like your leg is behind you like a lunge, and then coming up. Ooh. Yeah, it totally challenges your balance and gets that whole hip going, right? So again, you can also get a chair.
Holding the knee up the whole time you're dropping. It's a lot of taekwondo going through my head right now.
So we're up. Memories. We're gonna do that little pivot, right? So get your balance here. Ooh, not like me, I got it. Extend that leg out. Oh, rotate it back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Shake that out. Yeah, it's fun to do. Plus, you get your hip involved. Reminds you to turn your foot out to get a nice hip rotation for your kicks. Let's go the other side. Okay. So
this might not be so beautiful. That's okay.
Knee comes up. No, don't say it. You're getting in my head already. So knees up.
Haley,
we're gonna rotate.
Close your eyes. What? Didn't you say balance?
Extend that leg. Coming
Close
around.
Your eyes. Close your eyes.
And then up to front. That's kind of fun too, right?
Yeah.
Very challenging. So
Haley seems out of breath right now.
Yeah. And then extend. Yes, you're getting good glute work. Yep, and finish it. So it's like you're coming up, out, all the way circling in. So,
but I guess you could keep it low too. Like you don't have to work on height, right? Until you get that whole movement.
That's a great
and then
idea.
You can start raising it up. That's a great idea.
Great idea. I didn't even think of that.
You don't have to go that high.
Yeah, you can still do the pivot while staying low. Yep. Totally. All right, so next one we're gonna do, since we got our hips down, you're gonna try to sink right down into a deep squat. So just sitting right down between those legs, sort of settling in here, nestling your elbows into your knees, right? And just like we did rotation before, we're gonna rotate here. So you're keeping your elbow, tricep connected to that arm, and you're gonna open up to the right. So really using that elbow, that tricep to push that knee open, looking up at your hand. Nice. And then coming down, and we're gonna rotate the other way. So pushing that tricep. So you're using that resistance of your own body to help open up. Nice. Coming down to center. So here we're gonna step back to plank. And then we're gonna lower our hips down, right? And go into like an upward dog here. So you can look up or crown of your head to the ceiling, you know, what feels good for you, but really pushing those hips into the mat, straightening those arms, and putting those shoulders down and back so you get a nice opening across your chest. Awesome, so we're gonna do that again. We're gonna step our hands to our feet and sink right back down, right? Pushing those elbows. So let's open up. That right arm's gonna go to the ceiling. Following it with your gaze. Nice. Coming back to center. Let's go the other way. Really enjoying that twist here. And then coming back down. Plant your hands, right? You're gonna step back to that plank. And you can now, if you want, you can lower down and then sort of scoop up, kind of fun to do, or just put those hips, chaturanga, or just put those hips straight down. If you're very anti-yoga, don't even say the word chaturanga. just use a nice stretch here. Awesome, let's go back to plank. We'll do it one more time. So stepping up, maybe you're sinking a little lower in that squat, a little more comfortable now. Let's reach that right arm up. Switch it out, left arm up, switch it out, step back, just gonna lower down, scoop up, Feels so good to open that chest. Awesome. And let's just come back down to a seat. Everything should be nice and loose. Should be ready to jump into maybe one of the awesome weight circuits that we've done, or a class.
Absolutely.
Or just get yourself off the couch. Any of that, all of the above is awesome. So I hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you so much,
Thanks,
Philly.
Phil.
All right, and we'll see you guys soon. Enjoy. Thank you.
Yay.